Well, that is the focus of this exhibit. It's called... In April of 2008, a Brazilian priest took off harness to 1,000 helium balloons. This was a fundraiser. Strong winds pulled him off course. His body was found 3 months later. Last May, well-known balloonist Jonathan Trapp crossed the English Channel in an office chair and a bunch of balloons. This so-called cluster ballooning is not for everybody.
If you actually put some planning and some thought and you're a pilot to begin with, it can be safe. But if you don't know what you're doing, you could seriously hurt yourself.
Cluster ballooning's actually been around since the 1800s. The Daily Graphic was the first attempt with hydrogen balloons. It flew out of Brooklyn, New York. It was aloft for 4 hours and covered 13 miles in an attempt to cross the Atlantic. The Disney movie Up stirred up more recent interest. Beth Wright Smith went across the country doing promotional flights. She says this is a slow process.
We would start at about midnight getting the balloons ready so that we would be ready by 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So it just takes a really long time to inflate enough balloons to carry a person.
Episode 41, Eric, the actor, me, dead at 40, 1 year old, and what happened after that? The show got worse. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Unboxing Eric, he's just a little guy. How can he cause this much drama? Watch him fly. Unboxing Eric.
Look at me. I'm flying with balloons.
He was our little guy. He was an annoying little twerp, but he was a little twerp.
How do you
Eric.
stop this thing?
Unboxing Eric. Our little twerp.
I can see Kelly Clarkson's house from here.
Our little perfection.
How far till I get to Stearns?
Thank you, Howard, for bringing us this gift.
Get me down from here, you motherfucker.
Unboxing Eric. You know what to do.
I think I am gonna be sick.
Unboxing Eric. You know what to do.
Hello, Stern.
Unboxing Eric.
Heyo! No Eric tonight. He felt like taking the week off. What's going on, Luigi? How you doing?
What's happening? How are you? I'm doing all right.
Nice. And Electra, how you doing?
Boobs.
All right. It's good to see you, Electra. Electra is having some technical issues. We got her a new computer, and she could not hear us when she came in here. So that's a problem. That is a problem. We did 2 shows today, and she could hear both of the other shows, but not this one. So I think she just wants the night off, personally. No, I'm just kidding, Electra. But welcome to Unboxing.
Nailed it.
No, see, I nailed it. Welcome to Sunday night. Welcome to Unboxing Eric the Actor, the show that takes a look at every single phone call and visit the one of them to the from the Eric the Actor to Howard Stern, and we break it down. We go in order so we kind of get the vibe of the context of everything. We try to enlighten DJ Electra here, who's never seen Eric before.
Let's unbox that.
Right? We're gonna unbox it. I thought of everything. And so tonight we get up to call 156. That's right. We're at episode 41. we've really done something here. So give yourself a hand, Luigi.
I
You
will.
did good, kid. You done good, kid. And Electra's at home screaming right now, running around her. It's okay, Electra. Everything will be fine. We got a warranty. We got a warranty. You paid extra for a warranty. People, we got a warranty. Welcome to the show. How was your week, Luigi? Does anyone care?
Nobody cares.
No, give us. We need some banter. Tits ain't here, so we need some banter from me and you.
No, I had a great week. Had a great show on Friday. Did Skeptical Robot talking about Mr. George Dillman. And we're going to be finishing up the Bullshito series on Friday with Dylan and Spurgsnake this upcoming Friday.
Well, that sounds like a good. What do you think about that, Electra?
I need a drink after this.
I can imagine. After that schedule, I would need a drink too. Luigi, are you drinking, man? Are you drinking, man?
Occasionally, not a big
Okay.
drinker, but I don't. Every now and then, there's an occasion that calls for it.
Clear liquid, brown liquid, or are you a dirty swine pig and do you drink beer?
The brownest of the brown liqueurs.
Congratulations. Wait, the Coors? It's not brown. You bastard. I'm talking, an old-fashioned,
No,
Someone put hair on your chest.
old fashioned's my drink.
Nice, me too. I love. If it got real bitters, that is. This is a world of fake bitters out there now, and it angers me so.
I intend to do an episode of Skeptical Robot on it.
Have you run out of subjects already?
Fake bitters? I've never heard of fake bitters.
Never heard of fake?
I don't know what that means.
No, look it up. Fake bitters. Yeah, they're like, hey, because bitters are expensive. It's like $150 for a little bottle of, good bitters. But they're like, shh, come over here. We got these other ones for like $40. You want these? They're fake bitters, and they're bitter. Oh, it's bitter, but it's not quite the. God damn.
There's the fake. There's the fake bitter market. That's just pepper and cloves inside of a Crisco bottle.
That's it. You nailed it. You nailed it. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm actually leading the demand for counterfeit bitters.
It's you. You're my
me.
nemesis. My
Yes.
nemesi. You bastard. We are 8 seconds in. We're off track here.
That's
but
our
hey,
brand. That's our brand. That's what we do.
It is our brand. And you know what? We don't have Tits defending us here, so I'm afraid we might be, we got to watch over our shoulders. You never know what's coming. Luigi, you never know what's coming. No, it's an attack! Luigi, I was looking forward to do my first attack with her here, but she's not here.
I'm really kind of surprised you didn't go for the low-hanging fruit and saying that she had a dick stuck in her ear. That's why she couldn't hear us.
Well, I think she could work that way. She's versatile. I think the dick in the ear, that might be how she works. Maybe the dick's out of her ear. That's why she can't.
You never know.
Yes. All right. I'm doing like 90 things at once. Sorry. I hope everyone's not distracted.
You want me to vamp? I'll dance.
No, please, no. Please. No, don't do that. All right. Are we ready, though, for the call breakdown? You're going to be doing it tonight, though, as DJ Electra, everyone.
Oh, Lord. Wait. Do I need my female character?
No, not your female character. You need to have this female character.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's the voice I want to hear on this week's call breakdown when we break down the calls from last week. Normally Electra does this, but she's somewhere crying. So here we go.
Oh,
Ready?
wait. Give me just a second. I can create a female voice. Hold on.
Oh God, you notice how fast he has that ready, folks. I'm just saying.
Give me just a second. I'll create a female voice. Vamp.
He has a macro for that. He's like F1 and Q, and I get the lady. Q for you know what Q stands for. What are you doing over there?
Yeah, shit. It's not working. All right.
I'm alone on this show. Help me, someone.
All right. All right. Let's do it.
Here we go. It's a suitable fill-in. Electra, what do you think?
Oh dear.
I know, right? That's fucking awful. All right. Here we go. The call breakdown.
As racist Bjork.
No. Hold on. That's not the deal.
That's the only female voice I know.
You do a DJ Electra. I think that would, in
I'll do my
honor
best.
of her computer troubles tonight, I think we need to give her some love.
All right.
And money. People donate. Here we go.
Recap of one call 151. ETM balls dropped. Great Wack Pack feedback. Artie was going to quit the show. Maybe. ETM says he has a high IQ. ETM takes Jay Leno's side against Howard. ETM also didn't like Conan O'Brien. Eric says, thank you, number 27. ETM talking to Brandy. Restricts Howard from covering the date. ETM watch Mind Freak. Jason Jervy? Who the fuck is Jason Jervy?
God damn it.
ETM hasn't looked in on the porn for a while. John has to go on date 2. Jan has to go on date 2. Howard hate arranging date.
Are your
Richard
balls
calls
dropping?
in his Brandy.
What's going on?
ETM still trash at phone sex. Yay!
Yeah, he did it. She did it for like 80%, and he did it for like 20%. But yes, Jason Jervy, sorry about that, wherever you are. That's Jason Hervey. Everyone knows the great actor from the Wonder Years. I think Electra banged him.
Allegedly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to say allegedly banged him. sorry, Electra. But yes, that was last week's calls, and so now let's get to this week's calls with the wonderful Luigi, Electra, and myself.
Luigina.
Are you still that? God damn it! I just looked on the screen. You know,
I'm a lady.
You know, I accept your lifestyle. It's okay. Do you get the sausage cut, or are you still riding the sausage?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's a little personal. I shouldn't have asked. All right, people, it's time for the calls. Not vamping. Let's get to it. Call 156.
Yay!
Eric the
She
Midget.
doesn't want you procreating in
Eric
general.
the Midget, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Morning.
So, I was calling because I left a message on Richard's cell over the weekend. He said he was going to be putting it on the air yesterday, but I noticed it never made it on.
It was so boring. Right, Richard, you played that for me. I go, what the fuck is Eric talking about?
It's Eric giving me accent advice.
How the fuck is that boring? I was making fun of him being funny. And I was
No,
boring.
Eric, no. I was listening to it. I zoned out after like 3 seconds. I go, I'm not playing that.
You weren't being funny, Eric. We don't know how else to put
Oh,
it
you're a
to
dumb fat fuck. Shut up.
Maybe Scott and Todd will play it, Eric. It's hard to, admit to yourself that you're not funny, but you're not.
Yeah, you're not. When you're trying to be funny, you're not funny.
Right. People are laughing at you.
Nancy, I want to hear it.
But you'll hear it. Do you still have it up there?
It should be up there. I think GP2
Okay.
in green. Maybe here.
Luigi, when you're trying to be funny, you're not funny. Who has he said that about?
I don't know. Who has he said that about?
He said that about stuttering John. He says,
Oh.
John, when you try to be funny, you're not funny. When he explained it to him, like real earnestly, like, John, when you're not trying to be funny, people think you're funny because of the wacky life you lead and the weird things you do, and you're an oddball. But when you try to be funny, you're not funny. He just gave the same speech to Eric.
That's true.
John,
he did.
John and Eric are the same people. Thank you. That's all. Aren't I all right, Electra?
Boobs.
All right. She didn't technically give me a yes or a no, so I gotta go with boobs.
Here, I'll come over and see.
You have to come near me.
He hasn't been drinking.
Yeah, GP2 in green. Hey, I'm
Here.
full.
Okay, I got it. Here, we won't last a second
All
through
right,
this.
let's see how boring it is.
All right.
Hey, Richard, here's a tip. When you want to do another person's voice, lose the damn redneck hick Kansas ass accent, because it doesn't really work when you sound like this and you're trying to sound like somebody else.
See what I mean? It just goes on and on. It's
And it
just
relates to something that nobody knows what he's doing.
I'm laughing. I
It's
think it's
ridiculous.
hilarious.
Now looking back, but I can see at the time where you're like, because it was the time of real. Everyone has to be real, and so Eric coming on and doing a voice like Eric, you just be real, Eric. Come on. A Cardiff Electra could never exist at this time in radio on Sirius because everyone wants to be like, who are you? Tell us your truths. And that's
I'm laughing.
I'm sticking to. You're not laughing. And you're standing way too high, and it's very. Can we get you? The gentlemen have asked to lower yourself down. We can see some pubic hairs sticking out of there, and I don't know if that's terms of service. I'm sorry, YouTube.
I think everyone likes it. Why the fuck is my female voice not working? I'm really trying to get this thing to work.
Oh no, we have.
All right.
More tech to add to this.
More tech issues, yes.
It upset him, but
Call
nobody
the
else
other
knows.
morning, dumb bitch. Remember when I was last on air?
Yeah, we don't. Not everybody hears every bit of the show.
Yeah, they're not hanging on your every word and living your life.
Trust me, Eric. When I don't put something on the air, there's a reason. I kind of know what I'm doing with this
Yeah,
stuff.
you're a moron.
All right, whatever.
He's extra vile on this call. He's just angry on this call. He's called Robin a bitch, Howard a moron. I really think that he has now that he knows pussy is within reach, the anger is boiling in him for not getting pussy. Right? The testosterone and anger, the no stink on the hang low. It's all adding up into this just bitch.
I really do think. I mean, I know. Well, I guess maybe you're not even kidding, but yeah, no, that really is kind of what's going on. I think that's very genuine.
Boy's plugged up. Needs release.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And he's seeing it within his grasp, his tiny little arm grasp. And he's thinking, I'm almost there, and it's frustrating.
When it was so far away and unattainable, he wouldn't imagine it, so he could just be inert space. But now it's in front of his face, and he can almost reach out and touch it. And he's like, well, fuck. I need to get this. And he realizes Howard is the key to that, and he's not getting them fast enough. He's not getting the date with Brandy. He's not making things move along fast enough, and he is horny as a motherfucker. Come on, Howard. I think that's where we are right now.
I agree.
My audience appreciates my filtering abilities.
We got you.
No.
And, oh, yeah.
Electra, do you agree?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
By the way, you know how you've been playing those clips of the Star Wars convention?
Yeah.
I could tell you somebody that would not want me to tell you that they would.
Engage. Picard says engage. Engage. Picard goes, he goes, number one, engage. Picard, he goes, engage. All right. I'm just doing it for me. I'm sorry.
That's the entertaining part. I could listen to that all night.
I know. I could do it all night. Oh, man. We should have planned that. Just an hour of that, and that would have been the show. We got 3 minutes.
I'm okay with it.
No. Go watch our last members only. They go to a Star Trek convention. I mean Richard. And it's hilarious. They meet a guy that's very funny.
Would fit into that convention quite easily.
Huh?
Who would that be?
Hayden Porter. That stupid bitch that ratted me out a couple months ago. Here's the thing where
Eric, I gotta go, Eric. Thank you.
Jesus.
Right.
She has a vagina, though.
Darth Midget.
We like it.
Darth Midget.
I'm Darth Midget.
Darth Nihilus. I'm Darth Nihilus.
No, Darth Nihilus.
I remember Darth Nihilus.
How we love it. My favorite was not Darth Nihilus, but the guy they talked to before that had the mascot.
Gamorrean Guard.
Gamorrean Guard, yes.
Gamorrean Guard. I'm a Gamorrean Guard.
I think Richard was doing prank calls, covering his face for a while like that, and it was fucking hilarious.
Yes, Eric.
You hung up on me as I was trying to rat someone out. Someone could rat me out just fine.
Technically, same call. Howard just hung up on him and the call continues.
Fair
enough. We don't
enough.
count this as a new call. Still call 156. Here we go.
Without getting any problems, but I can't tell on someone else.
Eric, it's not about that.
Fair.
You're
It
boring.
knows.
You were boring. I hung up on you. I have that right.
So fucking what? That bitch needs to be told on.
No, you don't understand. Nobody cares.
Told on?
Nobody knows who you're talking about. You don't understand.
Is there
not
an
about
alternate world or something going on that we don't know about?
Eric's got all these little things going on that he thinks.
I looked down real quick and I saw a lady down at the bottom of Evie Mux. I'm like, oh, she's here. And it's you.
Yeah.
Boo.
Not the first time I've disappointed you.
Oh, goddamn. No, you don't disappoint me. I got my hopes up. She was here. Then I'm like, oh, I see a bulge. There's a bulge.
It's not a big one, but it's there.
You know, it doesn't have to be big to make me move on. I'm not picky about my moving on from my bulges. I'm a quick mover from the bulges. I'm a bulge mover. Bulge. Thank you. One man play Bulge. That will be appearing off Broadway.
Everyone's paying attention to.
A little soap opera?
Eric, trust me, I know when to hang up on
People
you.
know who Hayden Porter is.
I don't even know who Hayden Porter is.
I don't know who Hayden Porter is. Who's Hayden Porter?
I have no idea. I had to Google her. I still couldn't find her. The internet was like, who?
She
was a guest of yours back in January.
I don't remember. Eric, you got to understand. People
You have a 2-second damn memory.
That's right. And so does...
Podcast amnesia. Oh, my God, it exists. Have you experienced it yet, Luigi?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah,
yes.
Does it not give you sort of like an empathy towards Howard?
Yes.
Or anyone when
Yes.
they say crazy shit? Now, where I didn't before, even like political people, anyone who has a microphone in front of them and they say something, I'm always now like, I don't hold that against them. Because in the moment, you're like...
No. As a listener, though, I without having experienced it, I could see how it might be annoying if you try to make a callback or, reference something to a host and they not get it. I could see how that could be annoying. But the second that you experience it for yourself, you get it. And
right.
I just... who I am now as a listener as opposed to who I was then, it might have annoyed me. I could see Eric's point to some extent. But now, no. If I said, hey, you had this guest on yesterday, and he says, I don't know, I'd be like, that's cool, man. I get it. Yeah.
That's interesting because that's really what we're talking about when we're talking old Howard and new Howard. It's like making the backstory, back office stuff, the intermingling of personalities that are just kind of nobody's interesting versus A level, B level guests where the staff is just writing questions and doing research, and the interview might be interesting, but it's not what it was before. You lose those things you learned about people's personalities and the horrible things you learned about people that you then soon found out later in life. It prepared you. It was listening to Howard Stern was a battlefield for life in a way,
Exactly.
Thank you. I need Electra here. I'm in trouble. I'm just kidding.
The audience, they don't live out every fucking fantasy with you.
Eric, 99% of the audience doesn't know who she is.
Crazy on SFN.
SFN.
Your listeners know who she is.
No, Eric, SFN is just a small part of the Howard Stern world. You got to trust that I know what I'm doing with this show. And I can't stay on the phone with you all day while you go into your minutia. Stop it. Stop it. Really, you're being silly. Now you're being silly. Get with it.
You're being stupid.
No, you're not with it. You're out of it.
I am with it.
No.
Hey, he said the title. I am with it.
I am with it.
You're out of it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You don't get the joke. That's why you're funny. What's funny is now you're pissed off about funny. All right, say what you wanted to say. Right? I'll prove to everyone that you have nothing to say.
Hayden told me a couple months ago that she is as into Star Wars as the geeks that go to that convention. And she told me not to tell any of you that because she knew you would make fun of her for it.
Who's Hayden?
Yeah, again, who cares? Do you understand? We don't care.
Do you understand how dark of a secret that is? Eric just blew open her closet, dragged out the most darkest family secret. She likes Star Wars. No, burn her at the stake. Boo. Boo! Grab the pitchforks.
I would like to know
Base religion out of here.
I would like to know what Eric thought the consequence of this was going to be. Well, it's a hypothetical. I know we'll never know it, but I'm curious what he expected. Like, did he expect everyone on the show to go, oh my God?
Right.
Not Hayden Porter.
It makes no sense.
Get real.
Get real. Like Electra says, that makes no sense.
It's irrelevant. I don't know why you don't trust me on this stuff. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
This is how I made a living in this business.
Right.
Because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't think he believes you.
This Eric is yawn.
Ugh. That's a little scary.
Yeah. The ladies, that could be hovering over you right now.
Oh, I see. Hayden Porter. Oh. Oh, of course. Of course you should be talking about. Yeah, all right. Tell me more about SFN and Hayden Porter. Is that what you want to hear?
She was telling me how
He's
when she was watching Star Wars, she was eating snacks that she
I
thought
detransitioned.
went along with the Star Wars she was watching.
Wow. And you're mad at her for that?
No, I mean, not for that, but she holds stuff that
I don't pause.
I didn't want her to tell you.
Like what? What did she tell me that you didn't want to...
The stuff about American Idol.
So you're saying Hayden Porter watches Star Wars? Oh, my God, what a geek.
That's gonna be...
You totally busted her.
She is much into it as the geeks that go.
Wow, it sounds like she's a real geek. She should be Darth Porter. Right?
She'd probably show up there as Queen Amidala or...
Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear that Hayden blew Eric off, and that's why
He's pissed at her for other reasons.
Who in the fuck is Queen Amidala now?
Queen Amidala.
Amidala, you
Queen
don't know?
Amidala.
I love how Artie minimizes Eric to nothing every time he calls
And anything he's even talking about. Like, not just minimizing Eric, but minimizes the topic of which he chooses to speak.
And you know Eric just rumbled with anger every time he did it. He's like, I have to re-explain who everyone is because of you, Artie, bastard.
Luke Skywalker's mother.
It's Queen Amidala.
All right, Eric, I'm glad I did hear this. It's fascinating. I made a mistake.
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
Eric was right.
Once again, you were right.
Is that okay now? Can
I go now?
Yes, you can go now.
Eric, go downstairs, open up the microwave, and get in.
There's no upstairs or downstairs. It's one level, fat ass.
Then go to the other part of your one level.
You are young Luke Skywheeler.
That was a Benji joke.
That was a Benji joke. 100%. We can identify that now.
Thank you. Bye, Eric. Bye for now, of course.
Whatever.
Well, that's your sign-off.
No,
Hey, Gary, would you do me a favor now that Eric's...
you hear that in the background? No, it's not.
No, it's not. Using whatever leverage he has. Oh, you like that? No, I'm going to control it. You're like,
No. No, it's not.
Any way he could stab you, he's going to stab you. Oh, this is yours. No, you like it? No, it's not. It's not mine. Oh, okay. Well, it's not yours. Yes, it's mine. Wait, what? You can't do that.
It's really funny. His brain has not ever evolved beyond an elementary school level, and he thinks he's still on a playground playing with people. Oh, you like it? Well, no, you can't have it.
What does this behavior make you feel like, Electra?
I need a drink after this.
Me too.
Fair enough.
Fucking me. I need a drink before this.
So clear the rest of the week's schedule so we can make fun of Hayden Porter. I'm going to do a whole week of, like, goofing on her Star Wars addiction.
Thanks for that info.
Oh, wait, I didn't realize you were still on. Thank you, Eric.
Bye.
Bye. Bye for now.
Next time a girl we've never heard of tells you something completely boring, call us.
Make sure to call.
Call this show. Please.
Artie was... Oh, Artie.
Artie was on that call, and that was 156, and she isn't here, so you have to do it for me. 156 is...
In the books.
It's in the books. It's in the books. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. It's like
You're saying that I'm not a good substitute for DJ Electra?
It just feels like a butthole more than a pussy. That's all I'm saying. You know? Just has a different texture.
Fair's fair.
So I hear anyway. Okay, call summary for call 156. ETM left a voicemail on Richard's cell. ETM with the newfound confidence, even though no stank on that hang low. A little bit of the Stut Joe disease. When you try to be funny, you're not funny. But if you live your life, we will laugh and make universes out of you.
Hey.
He's also not funny. First Southern Access from Eric. Watch out for Derek coming soon. ETM called Ramen a dumb bitch. That's not very nice, Eric. Darth Midget was funny. Howard hung up. Eric called back. ETM doxing Star Wars fans. Like that's a thing. ETM releases Howard because Howard was like a hostage at the end. Can we go? ETM lives on a 1 level. Yes, that is the breakdown for Call 156.
Casey.
Now,
Casey.
Yes.
I've heard that you like Star Trek. I plan to call somebody and tell them. That's essentially what Eric just did there.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna tell
so ridiculous.
7 million people you play with toys. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna. I realize I'm gonna obsess over this, but I really just want to, in a hypothetical way, know what Eric thought was going to be the response, or what was the ideal response that he was going to get from that.
A heart attack. Half the cast dies. Shock.
Oh. You know what this was, and it's just kind of dawning on me now. This was set up by Johnny to make Eric fail. Eric,
okay, yes. Let me throw one out there before you get too far down this line. Or, because I was going to say, or this is Eric on his own without Johnny. Setting something up in his own mind.
I can't argue that either.
Like, this does not have the stink of a motorcycle salesman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't argue that either.
Because I think Johnny would have gone, Eric, there's no there, big guy. What are we doing here? What are you
You know what you ought to do? You ought to call the show and tell them she likes Star Wars. All that nerdy shit.
Johnny would understand. And then tell them that her cunt stinks. Because that's really what they like. That's what Johnny would be about. What are we talking about? All right, let's get to call 157. Now,
I'll bet Hayden Porter dresses up as the Gamorrean guard.
Any lady has their price, Eric. We'll give Hayden Porter $1 million. Go down.
This is our new characters. Johnny Fratto talking about Star Wars.
Talking down on Star Wars. Talking shit to Star Wars.
Yes, talking shit about Star Wars. You know, you can't keep up because you don't know everything.
Yeah.
I realize
Keep your
that now.
space religion out of my goddamn motorcycle shop.
What are they, a bunch of monks? I saw this show. It's called Kung Fu.
What are they, space leeches? What am I looking at here? Hey, all right, I'm not good at this.
Is that a green pig holding an axe?
It is. It's a green pig holding an axe. All right, let's get to call 157. Now, 157 happened right after 143 happened to Sal. So if Electra was here,
it's already funny.
Yeah, we'd have to explain it to her. But we all know 143 means Sal wife got an emotional friend, and he would text her 143 because he loved her. And isn't that sweet to text to another man's wife? But apparently no dicks went anywhere, and so it was just a mental.
That's what she claimed.
I mean, we all know, right? It was
Back then, she claimed it. We don't know.
Christmas
We don't know if she's
party
claimed anything different since then.
They're still together though, so give them that.
And man,
if you can,
you know what's funny? I actually do regret that DJ Electra is not here for this segment, because I would love to show her a picture of Sal and then show her a picture of Sal's wife, because there is a out kicking your coverage claim there.
Right. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I can prove she's here. Electra, what is Luigi?
Yay.
That's right, she's here. Okay. That's all we needed. That's proof. That's like holding up the paper. How would she know?
Why have you been quiet this whole time, DJ Electra? Jeez.
She's stunned. She's stunned by Eric right now. All right, but let's get to... So this is Eric dealing with the 143 issue. So it's not lot, but it is a call, so we log it.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Yeah, I wanted to call in to defend Sal.
Oh, God.
Sal and I have had our differences in the past, but the last time I met him, when I was at the Killers of Comedy a couple weeks ago, he was really cool with me. Great off of him and his wife. Let them work it out themselves, you jackasses. This is like the whole...
We are. What are we doing?
This is bad radio. More Hayden Porter stories.
So far, Sal's the only one that's been talking about it.
This is like the whole thing
Right.
with the petcock and the...
All right, Leah, you're on the air.
And that's call 157 is
in the books. Oh, those were my favorite. Those were my absolute. You know, we've always talked about the compilations of listening to them when you went to sleep. Those always jerked me out of my relaxation because I would laugh so hard anytime that Eric would go on a rant and Howard would just go, "Thank you for your call," and hang up on him. Those were the best.
It's amazing. Hey, you haven't said much, but you having a good time here, sweetie?
I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, amazing. People, we're doing it. Who needs technology? Who needs actual people anymore? It's amazing. Luigi, your time's coming. I'm going to need 100 samples from you, please. And then
balls.
people, there we go. There's one.
Beans.
We got beans and balls, people. Got beans and balls. We're halfway there. All right. Let's get to call 158. Now, we start with Ralph on the call, so we know the call's going to be gay. Isn't that right, Electra?
Gay.
That's right. Here we go.
There was no way to edit Ralph out.
Well, I mean, that would be a hate crime.
Hey, anybody want to hear from Eric the Midget? He's pissed off. See.
About what?
Anything? He's pissed off. Let's let him say. I know Ralph gets a kick out of Eric, so.
I love him.
All right. We'll go from Steve Grohl to Eric the Midget. It's a double header of fun.
Double morons.
Eric.
Double
Hey,
morons.
Ralph, shut the fuck up. I heard that last line you just said.
You've heard what?
Double morons? I heard that.
Okay.
He's real time checking him. I'm checking you in real time, bitch. That is amazing.
What? I'm glad your radio worked. Congratulations.
Eric, what are you angry about?
Go ahead. I don't think you're
I have a
moron.
message up here that says you're angry.
Well, for starters, your phone answerer, Will, I found out yesterday somebody tried to call on my behalf and he wouldn't.
We all know that Beatles song. Yes, today. Everything's so far away.
What is that picture, by the way? I love that.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I can't remember at this point. We have over 1,800 of these pictures, and I don't know what they're from. I don't know what to do with them. But they're going to be, I'm going to will them to a small child so they have the gift of Eric face swaps. Isn't that amazing, Electra?
Gay.
Yeah, I know.
Let them through. He said that only people that don't like Eric can get on air. He actually likes Eric.
So Will is since.
Now that sounds like Johnny. Eric, hey, Eric, they're only letting people that hate you get on the air. You should tell them. You should do something about that, Eric. That sounds like Johnny.
I think I missed. How did he hear that?
How did he hear what?
That the people were saying that they only wanted people against Eric.
No, let's back up here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I missed something.
Yeah, no problem. Let's back up a little bit. Here we go. Because you were transfixed by the witch on the
Said,
You've heard what?
double morons? I heard that.
Okay.
What?
I'm glad your radio worked. Congratulations.
Eric, what are you angry about?
Go ahead. I don't think you're
I have a
moron.
Eric, what are you angry about? That should be a t-shirt.
message up here that says you're angry.
Well, for starters, your phone answerer, Will, I found out yesterday somebody tried to call on my behalf and he wouldn't let them through. He said that only people that don't like Eric can get on air.
Okay, so somebody called on his behalf
Yeah,
and
so
then
Will
told
was
him.
the cock blocker.
And so, yes, that sounds like Johnny. I think you're right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Actually likes Eric.
So Will.
It's an organized chaos when Johnny does it. When Eric does it, it just is confusing. I think that's the tell. When it's just something confusing. But if at the end of it, there you could see a guy selling you a timeshare, a guy with fake teeth and slick back hair. So that's a Johnny. That's a Johnny one.
Will is censoring calls from your supporters.
He let me on. I love you.
What is this, Will? Is this true that you're censoring Eric's supporters?
There's absolutely no truth to that claim, Eric.
I'm in.
I love you, Eric. You know that. I put up anybody that loves you.
We're having a hard time finding people who love you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
if you want to get honest about it.
There's not a lot of those calls.
Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of email. People tell me to keep you off the air.
Maybe someone's lying to you,
They hate
Eric.
him.
Yeah.
But that only covers our audience who have computers, though, Eric. You got a good point.
What do you say to that, Eric?
I think he died.
You still there?
I'm still here.
All right, well, Will
Nothing
says
to
it's...
say?
I'm fucking my mattress. They call us mid-mattress fuck one day. Baby.
You know what? I'm tired of that shit, too. You know what? I said all that shit without really thinking what was going to happen.
We know.
The most honest thing he's ever said.
That's why we're laughing.
Listen, I didn't know when I was going to... I have not felt the ramifications of this yet, but I've admitted to be a mattress fucker, and I know at some point someone could clip it and just send it to some job I'm doing or whatever and be like, look, we got to talk about your mattress fucking. I'm like, God damn it. All right, yeah, let's talk about it. But Eric does not seem to be handling it very well.
I said that without thinking about the consequences, Your Honor.
It's almost like... Check this out. It's almost like these two calls, this call and the next call, Eric has taken like some sort of truth pill at the beginning of the call, and by the end of the call, he's saying something. Next call, you are not going to believe what he says. It's like the most out thing that Eric could ever say he says, and this is kind of close. So it's a theme for these two calls. So let's listen to it.
Oh, baby. You know what? I'm tired of that shit, too. You know what? I said all that shit without really thinking what was going to happen after saying it. Now people are using it against me to make fun of me on MySpace.
What did they say?
It is as if a grandpa is describing the internet to you. It's so fucking... That is a description you would get at an old folks' home.
On MySpace. God.
I say something totally embarrassing, and then these people who don't know me or they're just lizard faces online make fun of me for it. What gives, man?
Why are people mean to me on the internet?
It's like these people who are living under a rock never met another human being.
Exactly.
My God, have you met people?
Hey, what did they say?
They call me mattress fucker.
Hey, Eric, did you ever think maybe you should stay off MySpace? It never seems to be good for you.
They call me
Great advice.
Yeah, why would you think people would use that to make fun of you?
Exactly.
I have learned through Wendy that, if people with crippled or handicapped people, that have less ability to do outward things like, walk a park or just even run or simple things that we take for granted, like online is those worlds for them. So I never sort of shit on any sort of, person whose only life can be internet to just doing all the internets. I'm on MySpace, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. And so I never sort of shit on them too much for that, because Eric needs worlds just like Wendy needs worlds, just like Jake Hudson needs worlds. Like these people need these things. They exist.
It was the plot of the movie Catfish. People who can't live the life they want to live find a way to live it online.
Right. And then, date someone and make it a fun story for you every time you see that person. Ha! You got catfish, motherfucker. All right. Back to the... Was that just me? Okay.
They hardly mention the fact that I pee my bed anymore.
No, that's another one.
That's big too.
They mention that. They do.
Why did I tell people I pissed the bed? This is a conversation I should be having with myself. Why am I doing it? I don't really get why he's having it with Howard. But real quick, we got a super chat. Thank you. We are a monetized channel. Feel free to open up them pockets and give us some money. Johnny Fratto talking down about Star Wars. $10. Star Trek has always been far superior to Star Wars. You see that, you motherfucker, Luigi? Dying from cancer hurt.
What are you telling me for? I don't give a shit about either one. They're both garbage.
No, they're not. Dying from cancer hurts. It does. And hey, Casey, have you seen Swordfish?
You seen Swordfish?
I have. Blind Mike said it best today. That have you seen Swordfish? Should be the new Baba Booey. So like, anytime anything happens, like say I don't know, natural disaster or something. There's people melting somewhere, and the camera comes up. It's like, what's happening here? Like, you know what? I don't know what's happening here. But you see Halle Berry's tits and swordfish? My God!
One of my favorite
10 points for that guy.
One of my favorite what do you call it? What do you call it? Like routines on the internet, or just whatever. Is the you can't park there thing? Have you seen those?
We do that. We do that. That's part of Catch-22. We do that too. Yeah, you can't park.
I love that. Love it. I love they make me laugh. And so we should start a new. God, what the fuck? Why can't I think of what those are called? Like just I don't know, challenges, whatever. Yeah. Challenge. But that's what we should do.
People get big mad when you do that, man. Oh,
yeah, exactly. And so from now on, you just stop by and say, "Have you seen Halle Berry's tits and swordfish?"
Yeah. Excuse me. No, I'm okay. No. Have you seen Travolta's fucking hair in Swordfish? My God, right? All right, bye.
Trends. Maybe that's the right word. A trend, an internet trend is to call it that.
That's amazing that you like that, too, because we had a whole segment where we encouraged everyone, and we're not.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Everyone, still do it if you see someone. Because it is the only thing in life, it's like a physics problem or a calculus problem where it's inversely, like the sweeter you are, the inverse of anger will come back at you. So if you're just like, you can't park there, people will be like, oh, okay, I know, it's not a park. But if you're like, hey, you know what, you can't park there, they're like, motherfucker, I know it. So it's like the sweeter you are, the more angry they are. Try it out. Try it at home.
I saw one the other day of someone who did it trying to invoke anger, and the guy just started laughing, and I was like, you see, that's even more heartwarming to see is when someone just gets the joke.
Yeah. Well, now we got a troll fight on our hands because both men understand the game, and now who's gonna break first? All right, back to I Cheat My Pillow. Call 158 Unboxing Eric here on Sunday night. Hackrat Studio.
You mentioned that.
If you have an odd, freakish way of jerking off, why would you announce it on the Howard Stern show?
I didn't think.
Yeah,
I was thinking. The point was in my penis.
I
was saying all that because at the time I was being called a liar for the whole Sanjaya thing.
That explains it. That justifies it.
Totally justifies it. Listen, we got everyone. Listen real close to Fred for like the next few minutes here because he drops a few bangers, but he drops one that I was laughing for like an hour. So just because he's in the background, so you gotta listen.
Trying to show you that yes, I am a truthful person, and I was offering up some truthful stuff, but that backfired on me.
If you're gonna offer up truthful stuff, make stuff up. Don't say stuff that's really true.
Is this or is this not sort of another thing that people on the internet kind of with these tendencies go through? I can think of 1,000. It's a little TMI, and then it gets turned around on them, right? Like who mentioned their kids a lot? Maybe get a little TMI, and then build a whole career off of saying, "Well, you're talking about my kids," right? TMI, right? TMI.
I read an article that Lana Rhoades recently said that she wants all of her videos taken off the internet because she's embarrassed about them.
Well, tough shit, Lana.
I know.
Everyone, post a Lana Rhoades video. That's our new challenge.
I call it article. It was really just a chat on one of her videos. It said that.
Yes. I think, because I'm a fan, I watch Joey Catalano, and this is something that he unfortunately did too. He got on the internet and he's like, here's all my facts, here's all my stories, here's all the shitty things about me.
Oh, God.
And so
the worst thing he could have done.
He led with a toilet-covered fist and shook your hand, and you're like, oh, what? Why is there feces all over your hand? Because I wanted to get the truth about him up front. You understand that instinct, right? Like that. Yeah. I understand that, but on the internet, you're just handing people weapons, and so he's had to work through that because. And by the way, that shows you how tough a dude it is. That Eric, sort of the inventor of a whole, started kind of trolling and a whole part of how the internet comment sections now work. His legacy continues in others. The same mistakes get made generation after generation. No one learns a thing, is what I'm saying, Luigi.
Nope.
No. All right.
Is it Lana Rhoades.
You know what you learned?
Let's talk more about Lana Rhoades.
You learned to agree with me, and I like that. Right? Luigi, listen to the lady here. This is how you agree with a man.
You're right, Casey. You're always right.
That's how you do it.
Hey, I think we had something pop up there.
No, super chat. Thank you so much. Television. $2. You want to read this one, Luigi? I read the last one.
Eric waking up at the Frotto house at 2 a.m. is hilarious. I would pay anything to hear more stories about Eric at the Frotto house. I imagine there's some crazy shit that went on. Not necessarily crazy as in like debaucherous, but just funny. Like at some point, Johnny was like up taking a piss, and Eric was watching cartoons.
We put it. See what we did is we put him in the waterbed, and it was like a sand trap. He couldn't get out. He was on the edge crying for an hour. Get me out of here. Him at Johnny's, it would be funny. That is a fucking. There's so many sitcoms that should have been made from all this stuff.
I did hear one story that supposedly he would tell people. Johnny would tell like visitors, "Hey, there's this great pizza place. I'm going to take you there." And then supposedly this happened with Eric and Jan. He took them there and dropped them off.
That's a good move. I'm gonna take you to the nicest club in New York. You guys will love it.
You're gonna love this pizza. And then he drove him there and left.
It's a great move. I like that. You know what? One of my friends, you're gonna get that prank. You're like, hey, we're going to this great fucking show, man. Oh, you want to come? Let's go to the show. And I'm not gonna say I have tickets. I'm not gonna say I'm going to the show. I'm just gonna make it seem like it's obvious I'm going to the show. I'll pick you up at 7. And then I'm going to pick him up, and I'll be like, all right, man, have a good time. I'm just going to drop him off in front with no tickets. I'll be like, sorry, man. I thought you wanted to ride the show. You said you just wanted to go to the show. All right.
It's really great pizza.
Yeah. Great way to lose a friend. Yeah.
You're banned from mattress stores now?
Hey, you're a sexy, seamy Posturepedic. Whoa.
Is it true you have dial a mattress on speed dial?
Hey, Eric.
That's like ordering a whore.
But, Eric, seriously, no one is censoring calls from your supporters. Honestly. I mean, Will is not allowing that.
So apologize, please.
Sorry.
Well, that's being manly. Okay.
Will would never do that. We like a debate here, Eric.
And I would like to encourage anyone on MySpace to please stop making fun of the fact that Eric, masturbates into his mattress.
And wets the bed.
Well, he humps it, right?
To completion.
Eric?
Why should I continue with that?
Because I missed that, really, sort of. I'm just wrong.
Because I didn't hear it the first time.
Yeah, Ralph has the skills of Howard of just kind of getting more out of you. But everyone, this line by Fred kills me.
He wants to make sure he doesn't get it wrong.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to say something, make up something.
Yeah, when he's on MySpace, he doesn't want to mistake and...
Right.
You hump the pillow or the mattress?
No, I cheat with my pillow. The mattress doesn't know.
Eric, yeah, he's got it wrong. He thinks you're humping your pillow.
No.
Actually,
send him straight.
How can you hump the mattress? It's flat.
I don't know.
Do you get on the side of the mattress, or is it just flat on the mattress?
Flat.
Like an inchworm.
And you're...
That's it right there. Ever close your eyes and imagine an inchworm? Eric fucking the bed. An inchworm is like Eric fucking the bed. Fred, 5 out of 5. Would do again.
You're face down, right?
Yeah.
So there's no pillows whatsoever involved. Your face is flat, and your body's flat on the mattress.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
The bed was all upset.
I hit the button.
Well, actually, Fred, your impression's a little bit off because if he's flat on the mattress, that means his mouth is into the mattress, so it would be like, oh.
He's like the Imperial Guard.
I'm the mattress fucker.
But maybe he could have his head turned to the side. Hey, has the bed ever gotten really mad at you and said, are you fucking the couch? Is the bed jealous?
Hey, Eric, I know another guy.
My mattress bleeds.
I know another guy who does that. So you're not alone.
All right.
So it's no big deal.
So there's no hand involved at all?
You don't put your hand on your cock?
That's weird.
You hear Ralph about to say, I used to fuck the bed too, but Howard cut him off. See, it's a widespread thing.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
You do?
How do you get it under there?
I thought you just...
You see what he said? He uses his hand too, and I'm starting to get confused by that. This is, I think, him. Okay, this is obvious. This is Eric trying to say, oh, no, I do the normal thing, but I do a weird thing, but then I do the normal thing. You can't do both. Like, you can use your hand to finish.
There's no law against doing both.
You can't, if you're fucking your bed, you can't reach down there and also grab your dick while you're fucking your bed. There's just, you're laying on your hand. You're gonna.
Maybe it's a combination of the two.
Physics, well, maybe with his hands.
His
Maybe with
little lobster claws.
His physics might be a little different. I guess that's true. Shit. I didn't factor.
Oh, you do?
He has a lower center of gravity.
Yes.
How do you get it under?
He didn't know if he had a waist. He was pretty sure. Like 30% sure.
I thought you just like kind of manipulate it against the mattress and keep it like pointed up towards your belly button, and then the rubbing action is like
the grinding.
The grinding.
No.
When you're on your belly.
That's a lie. That's what you've said before. The story's changed. See, this as a rubber myself here. It's like watching someone turn their back on your whole community.
And you're jerking off with your hand?
A turncoat.
Wow.
Oh. Well, wait, Eric, how do you, when you're ready to finish?
He goes right into the sheets.
Right into the sheets?
Yeah.
Monster.
Then he has to lay in it all night.
Well, wait, Eric, yes?
No, I use a Kleenex.
See?
Ew.
That wasn't the story before. The story was he just in his underpants, in his PJ pants.
In his PJ pants. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he just went to bed. That was the story, and so he's changing this story up, and I'm upset by it. Boo, Eric. Boo.
You wipe up the sheets, or you flip over and shoot on your stomach?
Hold on.
That's disgusting. I wouldn't do that.
Fern Dog, I've heard guys in prison use a sandwich bag with Vaseline tucked in between the mattress and cock goes in the bag.
That sounds like something I'd try at like 14. Hey,
14?
Yeah.
I'm going to try it at 40.
Okay, well, no. I mean, they have stores you can go buy, like, close to real things. As an adult, you don't got to fuck the pastry around the house anymore. Although
one's cheaper.
The tariffs are here, people. Fuck what you can, because you're getting fucked. Hell, maybe.
I don't do that.
You shoot all over the sheets and then you clean them up?
Shoot all over
No, I make sure that there's a Kleenex right where...
Oh.
I didn't know that. That's what
You
you
lay
told
on
me.
a Kleenex.
The hell
You
is
told
that?
me you shoot right into the sheets.
Is that Michael Berryman?
I think, yeah, character actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy talk, Howard.
All right.
No,
I'm
but
wrong.
how could you position a Kleenex that properly? I mean, you're going to move around and...
He lays down a layer of clean.
I do like the idea of a sandwich being in the bag that you take out beforehand, so when you're done, boom, sandwich right there.
I mean, it's really like an all-in-one package.
Yeah, and then you're done. You got like a little leftovers. You just put, your cum, a little bit of lettuce, whatever you got in the package.
What's going on here?
Hold on, don't get excited. Don't
All right.
get excited.
All right.
Hi, stranger. Do you hear us? All right. Well, she's here. But let's see if she can hear us. Can you hear us, stranger? Wave if you can hear us. All right, we're gonna see how. Okay, people, hold on. She's back.
Yay!
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my God, Luigi. Okay, we don't need you anymore. You're fired. I'm just kidding.
Bye.
What
my
did I
God,
miss?
An hour of just total fun. We've had a good time. Yay! And so it's good
I
to
had
see
to
you.
uninstall and reinstall all my graphics card drivers. They were corrupted from voice mod.
God damn
boy.
you, voice mod. You know what?
Hey now.
I just did that off of voice mod. So we're just not going to use voice mod over there. We're going to leave your computer as is. But what I see is people, look how clean and clear she looks. She's never looked
Like
better.
a real girl.
It really is amazing. And Luigi even bought some gear to make his better. Did he install it? No, but that's okay because he bought it, and that shows some initiative. And he's gonna have to get the wife to hook up for him because he really is.
I'm gonna get the help.
He's adult. What he goes,
Help.
We were actually just talking about fucking a sandwich bag full of Vaseline. You came in right at the right moment.
Oh, good.
But we were
Who was telling
debating
that story.
We were debating whether or not we wanted a sandwich in the bag.
I see.
Double
I
bag
would say,
that shit.
yeah, the bread would be soft, you know.
Yes. I say there should be a sandwich in the bag to begin with, but remove the sandwich once the sexual activity begins to start taking place.
Right. I'm gonna need Vaseline on the side, is what you're saying. VOS. Vaseline on side. Sauce on side.
Sauce on side.
Sex sauce on side, please. Vaseline on the side.
Hi, chat. Everyone's saying hi, so I want to say hi.
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
Chat, look how good she looks. It's amazing, right? We're going to run a train on you after this.
She
Here we
looks
go.
great in multiple frames per second.
That's right. And Electra, you were never gone. You know why? Because we had you here.
I
with,
saw it. It
yeah.
was a little
You're right,
odd
Casey.
looking.
Well, you know.
You're right, Casey. You're always right. Oh,
That's
good
all we
audio.
we don't need. That's all we need. All right. Back to the gal. So where we are right now is they're talking to Eric. Fred just said he fucks his bed like an inchworm, which made me laugh real hard. And they're talking about how he uses his hand while he rubs, which brought on the thing of fucking the sandwich bag. So now you're all caught up.
No. He does a combination of humping and hand manipulation.
He's lying about the hand manipulation.
He's
Electra,
lying, yeah, we know,
He's
but
saying
still.
he now
He's saying it.
manipulates, and he has a napkin for cleanup, where before he said he rubbed into bed until he jizzed into his PJ pants, but he felt embarrassed. And he even said in this call, that backfired on me. So...
I like this. I like this chat from Doopa Doopa Doo. Michael Berryman still looks like Michael Berryman.
It does. Sometimes so we're like doing an experiment. That's why I say we have like 1,800 of these. Eventually, we're gonna be like, the DNA is the same. We this means something. We're Richard Dreyfussing in that movie where there's a potato mouth.
Jaws.
Thing. No, Close Encounters of the close, but close. All right, back to the call, and Electra. Thank you again for coming up. I know that was annoying for you, and I apologize for recommending voice mod. I'm a demon. Remember, I did all that on purpose. Here we go.
I mean, yeah, you need a big Kleenex.
Right.
Man.
Well, he's not that big.
My wee-wee pad.
Well,
Kleenex is almost
hey,
like
Eric, man, you got nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody jerks off, and you tell those people on MySpace, they all jerk off too, you know?
Right.
So it ain't
They
no
may
big
not
deal.
pee the bed, though, Howard.
I know one other guy who admitted to me once he jerks off that way. I got to figure there's other guys doing that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, the pee the bed thing won't go away.
That's water sports.
Yeah, but he didn't actually pee on the bed. He peed
In his PJ pants.
in his PJ pants and didn't get any on the bed.
I have lead-lined PJ pants.
There's got to be some part of Eric that, and I'm with him on it. Like, guys, how many times can you yes, I told you this, but this is the 40th time you've mentioned it. It's torture at this point. But then you hear him and he's like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? And you're like, okay, do it again.
Yeah.
And that's the Stuttering John thing where you lose your center because the person is so vile or so off-putting to you in some way that you're like, just my morals for this person. Just this one. Just this one. Trolley problem be damned, you know?
He also has no obligation to call the show. He is calling out of his own free will, and they are simply taking advantage of his call.
It's not tied to his SSI. He does not need to call. That is a good point.
Right, Eric? Do I have that right, or am I saying it wrong?
No, you finally have it right.
See a bunch of newspapers
So leave
under Eric
Eric
when
alone.
he sleeps.
Alone.
A dog just leaking.
Yeah.
Tell you what, okay, might be TMI, but you do your thing, and you clean up after yourself, and you're laying there in your bed and stuff. And you check about 20 minutes later, and it's, where did this all come from? It's like you had a second go at it. It's hiding somewhere. It comes out a little later. Electra.
Happens as you get older.
Okay, good. I was
That
going to
was
ask.
a TMI moment.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. It's got a little partner that's trailing behind it. Wait for me. But you go to sleep, and you're like, what's that?
Yeah, leave the dude alone. Anything else you want to say? Because I got to move along.
Stop with the dumb songs. They're over a year old now.
What, Fly Me with Balloons?
That'll convince him.
That's a classic.
Who played that, Fred? Did you play that?
I think I played that in the open. I didn't know you were up.
I'm always up.
Yeah, that stop doing the thing that now you're all gonna do is amazing.
It just shows,
and it doesn't work all the time. Stop giving us money. Stop
Never.
buying us memberships. See,
Never works.
doesn't work. Why doesn't it work everywhere? It's weird. It's a magic trick.
I mean, it's just another sign of his lack of maturity. How his brain never evolved.
It didn't. It got stuck. The lake house has like special fumes coming off the water, I think, or something. Or it's a lake of mercury. Hey-o.
Actually, he is. How much sleep you get a week there, little fella?
After I get off the air every time, or right after I get tired of being on hold,
That was a hard right there. He gave us the hard Some races give us the hard R. Eric gives us the harder.
that's when I finally go to sleep.
How long does an Eric sleep for? How many hours do you usually get?
About 8.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I got to go, Eric. I'll see you later. And, Ralph, thank you.
And forget Miss Howard Stern. Could you do a reality show on him?
On Eric?
Yeah.
Well, Eric's up for it. I would do one. Yeah, sure.
Eric, how about that?
I'm barely willing to let the cameras do the date thing, so why would I do that?
Yeah, good point, Eric. Counterpoint, Eric. I'm a piece of shit. Why would I do that?
Doesn't really answer the question, but whatever.
Excellent point.
We'll see. All right. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, Ralph.
Bye for now.
Bye. Bye for now. Eric's famous tagline.
Oh, God.
I'm a midget.
That's brilliant.
I couldn't play it. I got
Why not?
I got too scared of the copyright.
Oh, that's a good one. Damn it.
All right. Well, I'll sing it. I'll do the music and you sing it. Ready?
No, I'll do the music. You sing it.
I'm a midget in the sky. Watch me fly so high.
Something like that. Okay, I think you got the gist. I think people.
All around the world. At some point, there's a McPhee reference. I forget where it is though.
Yeah. So I think we did.
I'm Eric the Midget. Okay, going there all night. Sorry. That's fine.
They did play like 12 minutes of songs. So all right, folks, that's call 158.
That's stuck in my head now. I'm sorry, that's stuck in my head. I'm a midget in the sky.
I'm a midget in the sky.
Electra.
Yes.
Call 158 is
In the books.
it's in the books. Oh, she's back. She's here.
Luigi filled in for you for a very short period. Casey was not a fan.
Horrible.
I like Luigi. She's my friend.
I do too. I could not get my voice mod to no, I'm sorry, not my voice mod. Sorry, I did not mean that. my voice thing to work.
Oh, your voice. Okay.
But
did you hear that, Electra? He said voice mod, which means he sabotaged your voice mod. It wasn't me. It was him. All right. Ralph is in studio on call 158 here. I cheat with my pillow. ETM claims his fans are being censored because someone told him that. Will denies the claim. ETM is tired of the mattress stuff. He was, backfired on. He said, I'm sorry. It was the number 24 time he said, I'm sorry. Like an inchworm, Fred, funny joke. ETM says he uses his hand while rubbing it, which is a lie. ETM sleeps 8 hours a night. And that was call 158. Now, call 159. Luigi, you forgot this. I forgot this. This is going to blow your mind. This one statement he says is going to blow your goddamn mind. All right.
my mind is a steel trap.
But it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, Diana Garma. It's like, it's something that someone in this position, a lolcow, a Wack Packer, the king of the Wack Packers, should never say. You would never expect them to say this thing.
I have a trans kid.
Well, that happens quite often. That's like 50-50 with these people. No, I'm talking about self-reflection.
I have bloody hemorrhoids.
Well, that's again all these fucking idiots. There was a guy that was literally named Ass Napkin Ed. What are you talking about here? All right, let's get to call 159. You guys see what I'm talking about? And you'll see why it might be the most profound inward look Eric ever takes at himself, or just stumbles into it and then forgets it immediately. Here we go.
I was using during the commercials, I was listening to this. Eric the Midget made a voicemail. He was in the middle of some rant, and I was cracking up, and I didn't get to hear the end of it, so let me start it over and play it. Here's Eric the Midget over the weekend calling our voicemail.
Hey, Will. This is Eric. I see this as calmly as possible, even though I'm looking at something that's fucking pissing me the hell off.
No.
I remember this.
I need at least 10 minutes or more of airtime to explain something to the listeners. Because right now I'm looking at a message that is way the fuck over the...
We killed Luigi. Eric, you killed Luigi.
You're right there, Luigi.
I do remember that. Casey knows why I'm laughing. Casey knows.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going on here? Eric is calling and asking for 10 minutes of airtime. 10 minutes. $1 million airtime to dispute some nefariousness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? God damn.
That's a lot. That's asking for a lot. Who does that?
Quite the demand.
He gets it. He gets it.
Online. Somebody sent me a message on MySpace that says, I hope and pray that somebody blows your brains out. What the...
Oh,
welcome
dear.
to the internet. Have a little fun if you'd like to see about it. Yes, welcome to the internet. That's what happens. I think that happens like 5 times a day when I'm doing Blind Mike. We're producing that show, I often see, what does GKY mean? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, someone told me that on online too. So
Yeah,
I've
it's
even
part
had
of the
it.
game. It's part of the fun.
Yeah, I guess people are.
If we live
terrible.
forever, it would. Well, imagine this. Imagine how frightening it would be if we live forever. Oh my God! Someone's threatening our forever life, our perfect forever life. Anyway, you know what? Time and God, or whatever exists, or physics, or the natural world, is going to take us out. Well, let's have some fun with it, people. You know.
What is wrong with his listeners? Hoping and praying that somebody blows my fucking brains out? What the fuck is wrong with that?
In Mario Kart.
Is that person in complete MR or what?
You know, I have a theory about.
MR, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, MR. I have a. Oh fuck! This is funny. Yeah, we got to do this. And by the way, the picture. I'm transfixed. I'm lost. There's too much going on.
Jesus.
I'm like a cat pet backwards right now. Overstimulated.
That person in complete MR or
MR.
what?
He's a
MR.
Okay, you have one guess, Electra. That
mentally
person is
retarded.
Yes.
Congratulations, Electra. You win the retarded dishwasher.
I'm the retarded queen.
Yesterday, Luigi, when you said I'm from a retarded planet, I laughed really hard. That one was funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine. That's the kind of
complete what?
No,
Those
did you tell
titties are in a
her?
medical book?
No,
I
did you?
not.
Well, we got to tell you something later.
Okay.
Yeah, she was installing programs that would later sabotage her.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Thank you." All right.
Might as well just tell us all.
No.
Okay. They're not going to share with you, chat.
Well,
I tried to get
eventually,
them to share with the rest of the class,
we
and
will.
they said no.
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Eventually.
Yeah. Eventually. I think eventually it will be fun.
What is an That sounds like some sort of gay computer term. I don't know, like LOL.
Laugh out loud.
I'm thinking. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming.
MR,
that's
I can't guess what that is.
Complete MR.
shit that makes me regret being part of this show.
He might be retiring.
Really makes me want to sit.
Why doesn't he get rid of his MySpace page?
It's the internet that infuriates him, not us.
No more fans like this retard named Mark. So I need some time on air to address this sack of shit and others like him.
Why don't you just address him on MySpace?
Yeah, that's where he's talking to you. Why do you have to talk to him on the air?
Now, why does my show have to get clogged up with his boring message?
He needs at least 10 minutes.
I'm going to give him 10 minutes. I want to see how long we can take it. What the fuck? It's satellite. Let him have his 10 minutes. Hold on. What's a complete MR? Dude, Eric.
Is he not there?
Wait.
Fuck you.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Hey, Eric.
You're an example of an MR, mental retard. That's what MR is.
But why don't you say complete MR, or do you think like mental retard's a bad word?
It's not a great term to use, actually.
You sound really clear today. This is good.
Yeah, would you get an ISDN line or something?
Yeah, listen to him.
No.
Maybe because he's on fire.
No.
So why don't you just say complete mental retard? How many people say MR?
Complete MR.
That's your thing. I mean nobody knows.
Mister?
I've heard other people use it too.
Who?
I
KC?
never have.
No, not Casey, just other people I've seen on TV or whatever.
Oh. Well, I missed all those references.
Ah, you're cool.
You're an SH.
What's that, Artie?
A shithead.
Now I understand that.
Yeah.
You're an FA, fat ass.
You're an SF.
I'm a KOAM.
Electra, what is Howard a KOAM?
King of all something.
Oh, come on, you're right there. What's
You're
the M stand
right
for?
there.
King of all men.
Midget.
Man? Midget. Oh.
Both work. But what we're looking for is media. King of all media.
Oh,
you were
media.
so. God damn! How did she
so
get
close.
all that? Got up to that.
Get it?
Fair use. Educational. Thank you.
Did you get that one, Eric?
Yes, king of all media.
Nice.
Right. See, yeah. KOAM.
You're a TF. A tiny fuck.
Tit fucker.
Yeah, nothing tiny about you, is there? Except for your brain.
Hey, Eric.
You motherfucker.
I think he practiced.
Burn.
I think Eric practiced these things at home. Like,
Yeah, in front of the mirror. He probably
Yeah.
does practice.
I think he had a Bobo-style notebook.
yeah, he would just go to. That's a good point too. But he doesn't stumble. So I like when you read, you stumble a little, and he would stumble. Maybe that's what the bosses are. Did you just break some news? Are those?
No,
the
I
bosses?
think he was a tiny little retard.
from the planet, retard.
He's from a retarded planet.
Yes.
I hate when he wins.
And your talent as an actor.
All right, so 10 minutes? We got to give you? Why do I have to give you 10 minutes? I have nothing to do with this.
I love that they're going to argue for 20 minutes over the 10 minutes. I love that.
You know, my question would have been a very practical question. Eric, do you work here? Why are you making
Are
demands?
you my boss?
Yeah.
We don't give that to associate producers that have been here 30 years, Eric. Why? What do you need?
It's your
MySpace. Oh, okay. Well, call them.
There you go.
Get on there. Get on there.
little battle with your MySpace page. Go deal with it on there. Get rid of your MySpace page.
I'm not going to do that because there is, besides the people that are like this, there are over 12,000 people on there that are actually
But why do you have to bore my audience with a 10-minute lecture?
Why do you need 10 minutes anyway?
Well, this was only one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning.
Joy.
And what it is you've got to know yourself. You have two types of
that was
listeners.
it. That was it. Hold on. I need you to calm down, everyone. Calm down.
And what it is you've got to know yourself. You have two types of listeners.
Eric goes, you know the thing, Howard. You got to know yourself. Says one of the most unaware of people that has ever existed on this planet.
Is that what he said? I don't think I caught that.
He did.
Hold
say
on,
he's
we're gonna listen to it
got-
again. Listen,
know
it's so
yourself.
shocking. It's so shocking.
Besides the people that are like this, there are over 12,000 people on there that are actually
But why do you have to bore my audience with a 10-minute lecture?
Why do you need 10 minutes anyway?
Well, this was only one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning.
Oh.
And what it is you've got to know yourself. You have two types of listeners.
See, what it is, Howard, you know, the theory I'm going with here is you got to know yourself. You got to understand who you are deep inside. Who's Eric? Who am I? What am I doing? Is that not crazy? He's lecturing Howard on to be
Hello, God,
Being
it's
self-aware,
me, Eric.
yeah.
See, the thing is, and he never talked like that before. See, the thing is, it's so reflective. It's such a reflective.
It's Professor Eric.
Yeah. We never got Professor Eric. This is very rare.
Yeah, Ferndog says it right here. Report your complaints to Tom.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, Tom got out of here with $1 billion. He's happy. Tom's might be the happiest man that ever interneted.
Listeners that are sane and the ones that are insane.
Well, if you're going to be part of the show, you got to put up with that.
Every show has that. 60 Minutes has that.
I know some guy who watches American Idol like his life depends on it. He's a fan of that show. He's crazy.
Yeah, he fucks beds and wears pajamas, and he's 42.
Yeah, at least I don't wear pajamas to work if I had a job.
If he had a job.
That is a
burn.
That's a banger. That is a banger.
That's cute.
I gotta hear that one again because he loses confidence. He loses confidence, and he's like,
because he knew someone was going to say, "You don't even have a job, Eric."
He's so
he
on the
prefaced
defensive. You're right. He's so on the defensive. He's like, "No, I don't have a job. No, I don't. I fuck."
That 60 Minutes has that.
I know some guy who watches American Idol like his life depends on it. He's a fan of that show. He's crazy.
Yeah, he fucks beds and wears pajamas, and he's 42.
Yeah, at least I don't wear pajamas to work if I had a job.
That might be so. It's a new form of burning. That's like a new dozens.
You just got served, Artie.
It's called the ricochet. You send it out and it comes back and hits you right in the balls.
Oh man,
you're so fat that my girlfriend likes to fuck you. What? What? You know?
Hey, oh, that's called a shit. I heard someone call a self-own. A self-own,
Yes.
That's what it is.
It's M. Night Shyamalan does the dozens. Is what it is. A surprise ending is what it is.
Should have burned yourself there if you had a job. At least I don't wear pajamas to work if I had a job and I was normal size.
True.
You're over normal size, aren't you?
Got him.
Hey, you know, I think it would be funny in some weird way to have you ramble for 10 minutes, but I don't know.
What were the other things on his agenda? Let me hear.
All right, who's ready for the Helen Keller experience? Eric.
Jesus Christ, this is one of the most just amazing, like unexpected moments of the show.
You know, Luigi, the thing is, you got to know yourself. You got
to know yourself.
You got to know when you're calling a show and then you're saying a whole bunch of shit and no one's responding. And you just keep talking because they said, yeah, give you 10 minutes. That things aren't going well around you. Just because you can't hear it doesn't mean things aren't going on. So here he goes, about to get Helen Keller.
What are the other things?
All right, I'm going to let you go 10 minutes and we're not going to talk, okay? I must be crazy, but I'm going to allow this.
Well, okay. Your listeners got to realize that you are Howard Stern, not them. They need to stop doing the same kind of stuff to me that you do to me on air. That's your job, not theirs. You get paid the $500+ million to make fun of people on air.
Now, right?
They don't.
I guess you've got
All right, wait.
person.
And then also, the other thing, I have been talking with Brandy, and I said to her if she does.
Did I do it right? He can't hear us, right?
Right. Okay.
It seems that way.
I don't know.
Eric, you can't hear us, can you?
And then
Good.
Also,
He just stops.
Also,
all right, we'll just let him
He
go.
wanted to see a reality show.
He can't believe we're not stopping
on
him.
the Howard TV channel.
We should just never go back to him. We should just keep going.
That's what I'm saying. Would he go for 10 minutes? It's 7:04 right now. That means he would be 7:14 when he's done.
I bet he loves.
Let's see how long you go.
I'm the only person that has anything to do with the Stern show in my
We got
family.
tape of Miss Howard Stern
Whenever
shooting up
my parents come
a
around.
machine gun at a car.
Oh.
Come around.
1 minute.
Cameras come around.
What's weird?
And there are some.
Andrea's like, she's laying on the ground in a bikini and she starts shooting this machine gun and her whole body starts vibrating. And then whatever she's shooting at just blows up like a huge explosion.
and another thing.
I thought she was going to get hit with shrapnel. It's weird.
People think that I don't.
Well,
Shrapnel.
We'll play that
People think that I don't listen. You can just
after
You
her
think her
son.
job is easy.
Weekend is my band is.
Hey, let's get Lisa G in here.
Yeah, just do the news over, Eric.
She's got a great Eric story.
Okay.
So, you know.
A great one's developing. He's talking to no one.
Is he done yet? Wait, let me just check in. Wait a second. I better keep him going.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm listening. Go. Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Start playing the music on.
No, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I
That
fucked
was
up.
an ass.
No, Eric, you're making some good points. Go ahead. This is
All right,
good.
I'm willing to hang in there.
You're
I get
actually
it.
swaying me.
I get it.
8 minutes left.
Yeah, you got 8 minutes left, though, dude. I can't go more than 10 minutes, so just go ahead. Don't worry, we're listening.
You're Fred. You got 8 minutes left.
Maybe 9. Maybe 9. Keep going, Eric. Oh. Well, listen to Eric's response here. What has he been asking for? Time. What did he get? Time. What is he out of? Time.
Okay?
Oh, I guess it didn't take 10 minutes like I thought it did.
Yeah, but you've got more to do. You mean you're done?
He's done. It took a minute.
Done?
You're done?
Well, see, I was saying 10 minutes because I figured you would interrupt me.
No, I'm not going to be in.
He factored in his pauses and the interruption.
So he's done already. He said everything he wanted to say, and he's done.
Yep.
Mathematically, I know this is a minute call, but with my pauses and your mockery, it's going to be much longer.
Ass.
That's it is the most self-aware call ever. You got to know yourself. He knew himself.
Call and do that.
No, honestly, you were making some great points. I'm curious to hear what else is on your mind.
I hope it makes it different.
When Artie, when you hear that tone from Artie, run. Yeah, I want to see what's on your mind, pal.
Yeah.
I feel like, uh-oh.
It's with your MySpace page. I do.
Hopefully it will.
Yeah.
That's it?
All right.
You're done?
You done?
You sure?
Or do you want to keep going?
Well, I guess I'm pretty much said what I wanted to say.
Any other subject that you want to get off your chest? Anything at all?
Do you want to repeat any parts of that?
All right. Thanks, Eric.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
Make sure you listen to that on the replay.
Yeah, you sounded good. Thanks. See, I didn't know it was going to be that short.
I know. He said he had 10 minutes in him. He doesn't even know what 10 minutes is.
Yeah. I mean, I would have.
Over under of how is Eric going to be mad on the next time we come to do the show about how he was treated in the Helen Keller room? That's
if he
just a question.
listens to it, yes,
Yeah.
he's going to be very pissed off, and he's going to call and leave a voicemail.
Yes, I dare you talk over me when I made those points. I need another 10 minutes.
Have actually talked over that if
He shorted us.
What a dumb fuck.
I thought he'd be going for a while.
Can't tell time.
seriously, I keep explaining to him that if you're going to do things like a MySpace page and call into the show and make yourself into a personality,
you're going to get that.
You're going to get wackos. And I keep telling him that, but he...
Every time it sends him right over the edge.
He's surprised.
You got an Eric story? Oh, wait. Hold on. Sorry.
You turned off my mic.
Well, I screwed up the whole board doing that bit. Go ahead.
We found a guy that can help Eric fly with balloons, and so did CBS Evening News, because they featured him on Friday night. His name is Curious John, or John Nino Maya.
Oh,
He
look at
regularly
that.
flies with balloons.
No, it's cool.
Costs $2,000 for a 2-hour flight. He's flown close to 50 times with balloons. He brings a knife, and he cuts away the balloons one at a time because...
That doesn't sound... I mean, I
I'm
guess
I'm trying to think of how that works practically in my brain, and I'm not figuring that out. That sounds weird.
One at a time. Oops, now I'm free fall. One too many. Problem is, one too many. But if you saw the beginning of this video today in the intro, go back. That's who they were talking about in that news article. This guy with his balloons.
He still doesn't really know how to land the thing.
Wow. That's
Eric won't mind about that part. Eric, here's a knife, Eric. Just cut down the balloons and don't cut them all down. Just one at a time. That would have been amazing to watch.
I would have liked to see Eric shooting them one at a time with like a BB gun.
I can't hold the knife. I can't hold the knife.
I dropped the knife.
They give him like a little fucking thing so he could do spitballs with like little nails. Oh, yes, that'd be fun.
crazy. Imagine Eric up that high.
He's over the clouds.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You could check it out at clusterballoon.org.
I'm thinking of flying around in a Darth Nihilus costume. That looked pretty cool, wasn't it?
I don't know what Darth Nihilus looks like.
I do. I think we have pictures of some guy in a Darth Nihilus costume.
I am Darth Nihilus.
I was doing that all weekend.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a good
Darth
one.
Nihilus.
I am Darth Nihilus.
Were you doing that all weekend?
Yeah, I can't get that out of my head.
Me neither.
Do you remember with the Darth Nihilus thing when was it Gary Garver that was asking questions or Wolfie? Yes. But he just starts asking him like shitty questions. But my favorite part is when Darth Nihilus says, "When you act like an asshole, don't be surprised when people treat you like one."
Yes, he's very mad. He's a Sith, but it was very bitchy. It was very catty for a Sith. But Electra, call 159 is
in the books.
It's in the books. Oh, so many calls tonight. This is a good one. ETM needs 10 minutes of airtime. Needs to correct the record. That's another big thing with Wack Packers. They got to correct the record. A record no one cares about. And only the trolls matter. Only the trolls fuck with the record. But I got to correct it. I got to correct the record. If someone's correcting the record, you got yourself a lolcow. It's amazing. Key ingredient of Wack Packness. If you are experiencing any issues being a complete MR, dial 988. They'll help you.
Or pray to the queen, to the MR queen, DJ Electra.
Yes, don't to me, and I may help you.
Don't be an SH or an MR. Call 988 if you need. ETM starts to battle the internet trolls. 12,000 positive people on ETM's MySpace, he said. It's like, that's why I can't erase it. There's 12,000 good people. If I had a job joke. It was very funny. If I had a job. ETM gets the Helen Keller treatment. Oh no, Lisa G flying balloons again. Cost $2,000 for 2 hours of flight. And hi, I'm Darth Nihilus. And those
I am Darth Nihilus.
The calls of now.
I'm a Gamorrean guard.
I'm too tired to tell you what any of that means, Electra. So we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it.
She knows.
Yeah, it was a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much. Let's start tonight because
Gamorrean guard. I'm a Gamorrean guard.
All right, I've changed my mind. Electra, I was going to start with him, but we're starting with you. Where can people find you?
At djelectrafry.com or here every Sunday for Catch 22 and Unboxing Eric. If I get my computer to work and I can get here on time, or I'll come in halfway through. I'll have to go back and listen to the first half.
I think we're good without the voice mod. I think that was a bad decision by you right there. Really just shows poor decision-making skills. So, work on that. Thank you. Luigi, where can we find you?
GamorreanGuard.com.
No.
That was a nice voice mod right there. Wow.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Analog.
I'm a Gamorrean guard.
And good time to do that voice when you're plugging your website.
Who gives a shit? Skeptical Robot Fridays. This upcoming Friday, we are going to be doing the fourth part of the Bullshito series, probably the final one, although I am thinking about maybe extending it a little bit with announcement for some members-only content with Dylan from Somewhere and Spurg Snake as my guest. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be silly. It's going to be dumb.
Acceptable host. You have acceptable taste in hosts. Like
Luigi has gotten so many gifted memberships on his channel that there haven't been enough people to the channel to receive them.
That is true. I have
Stop giving them away.
We've had
too many friends.
We've had to bank.
Don't say it like that.
Several hundred.
We're banking
gifted memberships. So if you have not checked out my show, go for it. Please check it out because you're probably going to get a gifted membership.
Yeah.
Because of our very generous viewers.
It's true.
Yeah, get over there, get a membership. Some great shows, some great content.
Make sure you have gifted memberships turned on, though.
Yes,
do that.
Because if you don't, then you don't get one.
Correct. Original content. That's what we want to see over here. Does original content. We try to do original content, even though it's Howard Stern tapes. But still, we try to make it original content. But we do original content over at HackRideStudios.com. That's right. That's where it gets done. That's where we do it. And this Thursday, we won't be doing Unboxing Riley Martin, but make sure you go back and check out all the Unboxing Riley Martins. We've done 10 so far. But this week, we're going to be launching Unboxing Bigfoot It Is. So that will be exciting.
White Cadillac.
Yes, I have to do the intro song, and I have a lot of ideas I want to use Bigfoot's voice for, so that's going to be fun.
There's not a lot that rhymes with "fuck you like a wild aminal."
Yeah, I'm like, it is. I'm like, it is, mid is, bit is, sit is, kid is, did is. God damn, what rhymes with it is? It is, yeah, it's going to be a lot of titties. Make sure you get yourself a membership, become a Daylord for $2.99 or become a Hack Rider for $4.99. One finger goes in for Daylords, 2 finger goes in for Hack Riders. I'm going with this joke, Electra. I like it. I'm going to stick with it. And so, yes, get 2 fingers inside you with Hack Rider. Get one with the Daylorders. Does that work? Does that get us anything? All right. And then make sure.
Go for it. Just go for it.
And then make sure you go back today if you're looking for something to watch. You check out the Blind Mike project today, which was produced by the beautiful DJ Electra and myself. So if you like content that covers Steel Toe, Stuttering John, Opie, Joe Rogan, all that sort of fun stuff, check out the Blind Mike project and go to blindmike.net. He was very, very kind to us earlier today. So thank you,
yes,
Blind Mike,
thank
for
you
that.
so much, Blind Mike. And we had Compound Media in chat over there. That was pretty fun.
We were talking about Opie, and Anthony was in chat talking with us. So if you like that kind of content, get over there. And oh yes, over here we got a few gifted memberships. That was very nice. I mean, we're not banking them. We're not banking them.
Can't all be as good as Luigi Greenberg.
No, can't. It's true.
He's honoring us, I guess, with his presence.
I'm winking. Can you see it?
Yes, we can. You'll be winking
I'm only
later
in
tonight.
debt, like more than I've ever spent on any one thing in my life. This computer. That's why I'm freaking out about it, because if anything goes wrong with it, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cry. And I still am just in debt, and it's like, it's a great computer though.
Who got the extended warranty? This girl. You're all good. Don't worry about it.
I never get extended warranties either, and I don't know why I just had I did.
Yeah, so you're all good, and I'm sure the computer's fine. You look amazing. You just really made a horribly poor decision to download voice mod. You really had better decision making, but that isn't your computer's fault. That's yours. Thank you. Am I out of the shithole yet? Am I out of the trouble box? What do they call it? Doghouse. Am I out of the doghouse?
Trouble box.
The trouble box.
I like trouble box.
Trouble box.
It's a trouble box. Yeah. New show coming to Hack Ride Studios. Trouble box.
Trouble box.
And then if you
it's my middle name.
Really? If you're still not out of shit to watch after you watch this show again, because watch it again. Go back and watch it from the beginning. And Blind Mike, check out Catch 22 with DJ Electra and myself. We did headlines, did some cat videos. That's all I can remember. Podcast amnesia. But I remember the cat videos. Oh, look at me. Look at me go.
Yeah, and look all over the internet for where I doxed myself.
Oh, okay. Send them there. What a great way to...
and we once got gifted a membership from Hulkamania. Thank you so much.
Memberships for us?
They are. Thank you so much, Hulkamania.
Someone
we appreciate
with a name that I don't know how to say.
So stupid.
So stupid. Oh, God. I totally was reading Super Chats in Blind Mike Project, and I got busted today. I got tricked.
Yeah, it's fun. Guys.
I did not like it.
Electra will read whatever you write up there.
Usually I read it ahead of time, and I stop myself. I don't say it, but that one I just didn't. I didn't see it coming. I didn't.
What was it?
Well,
I'm not going to say it again.
Oh, like it was
got
bad. Oh, I was just saying it was just. I was just saying it was funny.
I mean, he Raper Butt got her too at the end, but someone else.
No,
got
I
her
always
worse.
just say rape her butt. You know, it's like whatever. I don't know. It's his name. It's his
It
fault.
is his name. Yes, this is his Jesus given name. Thank you, Howard, for all the wonderful content you have given us. We truly appreciate it. And thank you to Johnny Frotto, talking down. What was I gotta look at the whole name. Talking down about Star Wars. Thank you, Tyler Durton, and thank you, Hulkamania. You hold a special place in our heart.
Can you make a tiny Johnny Frotto dancing when the time comes for that one?
I will.
Yeah.
Johnny Frotto, one more donation, because here how it works here is two donations, you get a dancer. So we have a lot of dancers. But sometimes it's bills, fucking bills, and why pay for a show that's free? I get it. So thank you to anyone who does. We really appreciate it. And Nickel and
thank you
Diamond.
to our mods,
Oh, my
Andrea,
God.
Dupa Dupa Doo, and Delta Zero. You guys are the best.
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
Thank you for patrolling our chat and keeping our chat safe and free from imbeciles and
Terrorists.
and MRs.
Yes, the MRs, which stands for Moroccos. Heyo. Moroccos? What are they? Wait, that's wrong. What do they call? What is he shaking? Maracas. It's called maracas. Those are called maracas. Okay, I said maracas.
I almost bought bongos the other day. I think I'm going to buy some bongos.
You already own a pair of bongos.
They don't sound as good as the other ones.
There's only one way for us to know that for sure.
What do they sound like? Can you lather them up and slap them together in front of the microphone? I'm looking for. I'm making a new sample pack for Ableton. Titty slap. It's just a bunch of wet titty slapping around.
And I don't want to have to be the one to do it this time.
Yeah, I mean, we had to shave his balls down last time. Didn't really say. They sounded like tiny titties.
You guys, we got a super chat from Johnny Frotto talking down about Star Wars. May the 4th be with you.
Yay.
Dance it off. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Johnny Frotto, talking down about Star Wars.
That was Luigi. Luigi was talking bad about Star Wars. Luigi, you're terrible.
I'm retarded.
Luigi's retarded.
It's not the right
You don't
day
talk
to
about
do
things that our fans hate. Why would you do that? Republicans buy shoes too. Star Trek fans listen to podcasts too. Luigi, get your
No,
shit
they
together,
don't. They hate podcasts.
They probably do. All right, guys. So the next time you will see us is Wednesday, I think, for a unboxing Kurt Cobain, which will be fun. And all right, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful night. For unboxing Eric the Actor, I'm Casey Day.
I'm DJ Electra.
I'm Gamorrean Guard.
Oh, God damn you. And bye.
Bye for now.
Thanks for watching
Gamorrean Guard.
Unboxing Eric.
Douchebag.
Frame, always ready for his claim to fame. So small in stature but big with pride. From his words you just can't hide.
Hello, Stern.
Always grumpy, throwing shade at me. Eric screaming on the phone, you hear, but we love that midget, let's be clear. In his world, he's a mighty star. Talking tough, though we can't reach too far.
Thank you, Hulkamania.
Eric's got his swagger in a world so grand. Proving sides ain't ever part of the plan. With his antics, he steals the show. A little twerp, but our love will always grow. Eric's world where he's the king. Every call, we can't wait for the ring.
Bye for now.
You know what to do.